God, why do I so vigorously think that this had DK Mountain? Like what? Because I didn't play Wii. I think Wii had DK Mountain.
Yeah, we had DK Mountain.
But I like never play Mario Kart Wii, so I don't know why I would be thinking that it did. Because Mario Kart Wii was not my favorite just because of the garbagey motion controls.
Yeah, I'm not a big... Well, I just used like a nunchuck.
Oh, that's true.
It wasn't too bad, but...
I think as a kid, we only had one nunchuck. I would have been that... Actually, I probably would have been the guy that plugged in a GameCube controller. Because I'm pretty sure it could do that.
Yeah!
Yeah,
that's how we could play Double Dash on our Wii. You could just plug in a GameCube controller and boom, there you go.
Allie, do you have Mario Kart Wii?
We do have Mario Kart Wii.
Cool.
I love how they're rupees here.
I know, it's so cool.
Like, the theming is on point.
Yes.
They're such pretty-looking rupees, too.
Oh, yeah, they're super shiny.
Yeah, Nintendo's crazy with their textures.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they gotta be, because they've never been really the leader in graphical fidelity, so they gotta get clever when they can.
Yeah,
that's true.
Hence the Wii being only able to output like 480p.
The year is 2030. Nintendo is still 1080p, but look at those textures.
Yep. They may have a 1080p screen, but look how good it looks.
Like, it's low res, but dang, that detail.
Well, it's like how the Switch doesn't look like it's a 720p screen, but it is.
Yeah, and the games on this system are really, really nice. Like, look at Odyssey. Gorgeous art.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Almost every game Nintendo puts out first party is just fantastic.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I say almost because Skyward Sword exists.
Of course, you'd have to bring that into this.
I take it you won't be buying the remaster?
I might, just to rip on it and say it's still crap, but I'm currently playing, like on my stream, I'm currently playing through the original, and God, it's not good.
So what don't you like about it?
The writing is terrible, the interactions with the characters are pretty terrible. It makes you do things that no game should ever ask you to do. The fact that side quests give you gratitude crystals, which sounds like a Family Guy joke. It's like, what kind of currency could we give our players? How about gratitude crystals? Sure, ship it. It's just... Oh god, in the combat it feels like a chore.
I haven't played it in a really long time, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll replay it before it comes out, but I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna, like, experience it fresh when it comes out.
That's a good idea. Like, my biggest thing is that Fee, like, my favorite thing, or I guess least favorite, is that Fee will just, like, she had this whole thing where you get to a temple, right, and she does this big fancy cutscene where she goes around singing the ancient song or whatever, and then the cutscene ends, and this is like telling you where you're going to be going next. Like, oh, you will go off to this area, and then after the cutscene's done, she comes out of the sword again to repeat herself to you. It's like she just told you what to do, and now she's telling you again.
That's just pretty annoying.
It's a game that holds your hands so tightly you can't feel your fingers.
I don't mind, like, a lot of people say it's, like, too linear, but, like, I don't mind a linear game every once in a while, but I don't want to be told what to fucking do every 2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Like, to put it this way, like, Breath of the Wild was, like, realistically my first Zelda game that I really played, right? Because I had...
That's a good first one to play.
It really is. Like, because I had, as a kid, we had some, what the hell is it? Twilight Princess. I didn't play a lot of it.
Pretty dope.
I like young ADD me just couldn't track with it very long. I got distracted and bored. But like Breath of the Wild's literally an adventure. I beat that game 3 times. Once on Master Mode where I actually got everything. So, and every single time I encountered new stuff as I went through it. So, it's definitely a game with infinite replayability.
I did it on Master Mode, and I got everything except, like, all the Korok seeds. I'm still grinding on that.
Exactly. I can't do the Koroks because I don't see why, and also the Master Trials still elude me.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Because I just can't do enough damage to those guys. They just regen health too fast.
Yeah. Salmon says, doesn't the Nintendo Pro have 4K? Yeah, if it was ever announced. I wish.
If it's actually a thing.
Yeah, the Switch Pro is like one of those rumored things. There's no official word on it.
It's gonna come out 16 years later, and we're just gonna get 4K now, just like Metroid Dread.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Spencer, did you ever watch the Mario Party trailer I sent you the other day?
I didn't know. I saw someone playing it, though, a little bit. Or
Really?
like, what looked like. No, it wasn't playing. It was something that looked like it wasn't. I don't know. I saw something of it on the internet. I don't know where it was from, though.
I see.
I'm excited for it, though. Like a Mario Party game that's built, with online play from the beginning.
That for me and
Yes!
Let's. So, have you played Twilight Princess since then?
I have not. No, it's something that I'm gonna go back through at some point, probably on stream and do. Because even as an adult, like it doesn't really pique my interest enough to sink my own time into it. But if I'm streaming it, I can, and there's people keeping me company through it, I could probably handle it. But like Skyward Sword, especially, like I would not do that if I was not streaming it. I just wouldn't.
I would suggest doing the Wii U remaster if you can.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There was an HD.
Honestly, Twilight Princess took me a long time to get into, but when I finally sat down and played it, I fucking loved it. I was like, I'm an idiot. I need to play this shit. Why didn't I play it?
That one-up mushroom just decked like 8 Goombas.
Yay, first place.
Nice.
First time tonight. Yay. I feel
Oh
like
god,
I've
yeah.
for something.
The other thing about Skyward Sword, how every time you pick up an item, it has to do a whole song and dance about look at this thing. Let me show you where it goes in your inventory, despite never needing to know where it goes in your inventory ever once.
Yeah, see, I'm hoping all that hand-holding shit is gone. Though,
I bet it won't be. I bet it won't be. All the things that they'd actually really need to fix are probably not going to be fixed because Nintendo wants to kind of say, this is how it was.
Well, I mean, they did do some quality of life improvements on Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD.
You know, that's true. They did remove a lot of the annoying stuff. And see, that's it, because I want to play Wind Waker, because I got a feeling I'd really like Wind Waker.
Wind Waker's awesome.
But I only have the original, I don't have HD, and I want to get HD. I do have the Wii U, so I can do that. I just need to get the game.
Do it up, man.
It's funny you mentioned Wind Waker. That's Justin's favorite game of all time right there.
All time. Yo, what up, Gear Warbin? Yeah, dude, you can join for sure. Here. Exclamation point FC. You can add me as a friend, and as soon as I'm able to accept it, we'll get you in here. Dude, I love every Zelda though. But yeah, Wind Waker's my favorite. I'm even pretty lenient on Skyward Sword. Probably more lenient than I should be.
I have videos on my YouTube of just me, the compilations of me losing my damn mind.
Yeah, it's true. I've seen them. I will watch all of his videos.
There's a few parts that are actually good in that game, and I will give them credit for it, but there's just too many. And I feel like it really is not, the whole game as a whole is, the concept and the story behind it, it's not bad. The problem is it's death by 1,000 cuts. There's too many little things that are why? Why did you do that?
Yeah, the stamina is so busted in that one.
Oh, it's so bad, dude.
What? I mean, that one they had to shit the bed with that one so that Breath of the Wild could be good, right?
Yeah, I suppose. If Skyward Sword being crap means that Breath of the Wild could be good, then I'll take it.
I played that the wrong time.
I took the shortcut. Hello.
All right, friend request received. I will accept that after this race.
Bye. Hi.
I know this map like the back of my hand.
Dude, same though. This is my childhood right here, dude.
Oh yeah, it looks so good in this version though, with all the extra stalls and stuff.
Yes.
It's this is how I imagined it as a kid.
Hey, can we talk about that music remix? That's good too.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty poggers. I won't lie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I don't like about Breath of the Wild? Sorry, not Breath of the Wild. Skyward Sword so far. The Zelda and Loftwing amiibo and what they're doing with that.
Oh gee, yeah, it's like only works with that game and other Zelda. Yeah.
Well, they made it so that if you use the amiibo, you can go from like the from the ground up to like Skyloft, like instantaneously.
Oh my god.
And if you use it again, it'll return you back to where you were.
Oh,
but you
that's
have
like
to have the amiibo to do it.
Oh, that's kind of like that annoying shit where it's like, hey, it's like it's Nintendo disguising like microtransaction stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a paywall for a quality of life improvement, right?
It really is.
When the game should just fucking have that shit.
This is the shit. This is the reason that people get those apps on your phone to let you dupe amiibos.
I mean, yeah, I've got some cards that are pretty Chinese, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, just NFC stickers, dude. I got a bunch of those.
Yeah, I mean, I do have some real Zelda ones though.
GG.
Wow.
Ah, good year. I got fourth. I was in third.
Right.
I was in first like most of that game.
I'm gonna get this. Let me get this friend request, and then homie can join. All right.
The Switch port doesn't seem to change anything of note. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Hey, well, I hope. Honestly, the biggest thing is that the motion controls. Like, I remember during the Girahim fights, like, I would go to. He would read your attack, quote unquote. So if you tried to swipe from the side and you like held it there for too long beforehand, he would block it. So the idea was you had to like quickly move it over and then slash from the other side. But the Wiimote was not sensitive, or I will not say the Wiimote was not sensitive because I know the Wiimote is capable of that. The programming would not allow it to like do that. So either you'd slash to the left and then to the right, or you just wouldn't slash at all.
Oh shit. I mean, when I play through it next month, I'm definitely using a Pro controller.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying it with the Joy-Con.
The thing is, I've seen the way that you have to slash your sword with the Pro controller looks like you use one of the sticks to slash the sword.
Which is kind of crazy.
It's
I don't
not
know
a terrible idea, but it's like, because you need to have the directional slashing, so it's hard to do that with just a button to slash.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like skate games to like
Exactly,
do kickflips
yeah.
and stuff.
But like, Skate's awesome, so it's like, is this going to be like the best thing ever, or is it going to be horrible?
It's either going to be a 0 or a 10. I don't think there's anywhere in between that it could be.
I'm hoping for 10.
I will give Skyward Sword the credit. I hope the remaster goes well. I really, really do. Yeah, exactly. Freaking the swordplay in the Nintendo Land Zelda game for the Wii U was fucking perfect.
Dude,
Like-
we need a Nintendo Land 2. Like, seriously.
Yeah. There could have been
I
one for
never-
Switch. They kind of made that like 1, 2, 3 switched game that was really just a demo game, but they wanted $40 for it for some reason.
I know, but still, I want to go back to that amusement park and
It
do
really
it
was
with online
good.
multiplayer.
I don't even really know what Nintendo Land was.
It was the pack-in game for the Wii U. It was basically
It's like
it was the Wii
amusement
Sports
park
of the
with
Wii U.
different Nintendo attractions.
It was one of the best games on the system because there weren't that many games on the system. But yeah, there was basically like all these different Nintendo games. Like there was a Luigi's Mansion one, there's a Donkey Kong one, there's a Pikmin one. All these little
That's
mini
pretty
games
cool.
that you could play, and they had really, really great interaction that used the gamepad and motion controls. Every feature that the Wii U had, they used beautifully.
That's pretty crazy.
And the Zelda one, you moved around. You couldn't control Link directly, but the swordplay was on point. Like as you moved the Wiimote, it moved the sword on screen exactly.
That's awesome.
And
I'm gonna have to
Skyward
check that out at
Sword
some point.
does not have that. Not even remotely.
Ali, Gear War
Wow,
Ben in chat
you got-
saying happy birthday right now.
Thank you.
I'm in second, not first. Let's keep it that way for just a moment.
Honestly, though, I feel like I might have liked Twilight Princess so much when I recently played it because I did do the HD version and I didn't use motion controls. So
Yay, I got first again.
GG. I almost sniped second at the last, second.
All right, Ben says you're welcome, Allie. He should be in this next race.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Awesome.
I'm wondering what I'm wondering what Zelda game to put on the chopping block next after I'm done with Skyward Sword. It's probably gonna be. Well, now that I know there's an HD Twilight Princess, I might have to wait till I get that. So it's probably either gonna be Twilight Princess or Wind Waker.
Have you ever played like a top-down Zelda?
I haven't really. Oh, I mean, I have a little bit. I have Link Between Worlds on the 3DS, which was really good.
Yeah, that game's awesome.
And I played a little bit of Link to the Past, which I have on Virtual Console for the Wii U.
Nice. I hope we still get like the occasional top-down Zelda that isn't just like a remake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
Like
Switch
not
is a
all
great-
the time, but like every once in a while. Like, come on.
yeah.
Yeah, like to keep the spirit of the original game alive.
Yeah, like I'm pumped that they're doing Metroid Dread. You know what I mean? I want Prime 4, but I also like 2D Metroid. So
Yeah, that's gonna be
I
sweet.
can't wait for Prime 4.
yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, Metroid Prime 4's been in development hell for years, from what I gather.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they fired the studio that was working on it or something, and then they hired a new studio to try to, because they weren't making good progress.
My understanding was they had another studio that was different than the one that was doing the first three.
Oh, and then they weren't doing a good. Okay,
Right, and so they rehired the original studio.
that's
Yeah,
good.
If memory serves me correctly.
They flushed it and hired Retro back, which is good. And if rumors are true, because Retro is working on Metroid Prime 4, that's why the Odyssey team is potentially looking at a new 3D Donkey Kong. Because Retro was the last game that did the most current Donkey Kong, Tropical Freeze.
I gotta play that. Looks good.
So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I think I'd be more pumped on like a 3D Donkey Kong than I would like the next Mario game, to be honest with you.
3D Donkey Kong would be cool because they haven't done that in a long time. Like really
Yeah.
well.
As long as they like put a lot of love and care into it, like they did Mario Odyssey, I'll be pumped.
Yeah, Odyssey is so good.
Oh,
I was-
Odyssey is amazing.
I remember being skeptical about it. I was like, what's this shit with the hat? But then again, I feel like that was like my feelings about every single Nintendo thing that they've done. Like I remember when they were announced the Switch, I'm like, I don't know, that seems like a dumb gimmick. And then I'm like, this is the greatest thing they've ever done.
I know how that feels.
Actually, I was excited right out of the gate. I saw the Switch presentation. I stayed up late to watch it. And I was like, oh my god, this looks amazing.
I kind of like that Nintendo still has their hands like in the handheld world. You know, I don't
Yeah.
ever want that to go away.
And the fact the Switch is such a perfect console for Nintendo. It really is. Oh, I missed both of you. Ugh.
We just need higher resolutions. We need fucking controllers that don't have joystick drift.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, I wish my triggers were analog on these Pro controllers, but oh well.
Oh shit, it's Ben's lobby now.
If only the controllers were just like a GameCube controller with the 2-stage triggers.
Oh, that'd be so good.
But hey,
That's what,
Switch Pro controller is still miles ahead of a freaking Xbox controller.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a technological dinosaur as far as the controllers go.
That's what 3D All Stars was missing. The analog triggers for Super Mario Sunshine. It was so weird playing that game without them.
They made it work. They did, but
Yeah.
it was weird.
But you know, I like when you just squirt a little bit. You know.
Yeah, you couldn't really do that with the remake. I did like though
Out of context.
how they added the whole they uninverted floods controls, and then everybody was like, "Oh my god, this is awful!" And then they're like, "All right, hold on," and they added in an option to re-invert it. So they listened to their players there, and
Dude,
then
I
they
didn't
took it
even
off
know
the store. So that was weird.
I knew that was coming, but I didn't know that they added an update for it.
Yeah, because initially on the launch, they for Flood's controls they uninverted it, and that was just all you had. And then they put out an update to let you invert it if you wanted it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Nice.
Because it was really hard to play. Because I always played it on inverted because that's just how it was. And when the camera pulls back like that, it felt natural. Oh, I suppose for anybody now probably wouldn't think that same way.
I mean, Spencer, I don't know if I told you this, but I tried Sunshine for like 15 minutes. I couldn't understand the controls at all. but I've used the Galaxy and Odyssey controls. Galaxy controls are like muscle memory for me, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But Sunshine is so drastically different in terms of controls. Like, I'm not gonna lie, one of my friends on Justin's stream named Mayo, they're gonna be quote-unquote training me in the ways of Sunshine so I can get better.
I mean, most people are like pissed because the long jump's gone, but it's like, why the fuck do you need the long jump? You got Flood.
Yeah, exactly. Like, well, what do you mean pissed that it's gone? It wasn't there in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, there are the segments where like you lose Flood, right? And I guess that kind of sucks.
Yeah, but that was like literally like those. You can very much tell like that influenced Galaxy's design.
Definitely, for sure. I love those parts, man. They're dope.
Yeah, they're really fun. And then later on, you come back with Flood, and you have to get the blue coins. I just got wrecked by the frickin' blue shell in 6th. Come on now.
And I just got wrecked by the blue shell in 1st.
That's when the music gets all a cappella too on those levels, and it's fucking sick.
Do 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 do. Boom 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 ba-da-da-da.
I love that shit.
When I looked at the long play of Sunshine, that was a bit off-putting for me, but now I just love it.
Oh yeah.
Because it's so drastically different from any other Mario song, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes a little bit for... Oh, wow, I pulled off a first. Nice.
Nice job, GG.
Sunshine also has a weird spot in my mind as being like my introduction to speedrunning, because I just stumbled across a video of Average Trey doing a 100% speedrun of Mario Sunshine, and just watching a man demolish that entire game to 100% in 3 hours is really impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, there's so many levels that are just bullshit, too.
Oh, yeah.
My introduction to speedrunning was my speedrunning friend Bliss. Like, he was the first speedrunner I actually ever watched. And we just met in a casual Luigi's Mansion stream. Then, slowly over time, he started telling me his strategies. And he was like, hey, if you have any questions, come by my stream. And I'm like, okay, so why not? And